Now, let me give you another unlock. So, verse 2, Genesis 1 2, it's very clear. It says, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters." So, the Spirit of God, Holy Spirit, moved upon the face of the waters. What is the Garden of Gethsemane? What do we call the Garden of Gethsemane? Olive press. When you squeeze an olive and you crush an olive, what does the olive produce? Olive oil. What does olive oil represent? Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, when you look at water in the Old Testament, just in Genesis alone, Genesis 6, hint, hint, in Noah's time, in Moses' time, what does water represent? Curse, not purification. Curse. Because he goes, "I will curse and judge the world." With water, he flooded it, right? Old Testament. Now watch this. If Jesus, when he got crushed, the olive, and he produced the comforter, Holy Spirit. When you look at water and you look at oil, do they ever mix or do they separate? They separate, right? Where does the oil sit? On top. Does it make sense now why Jesus walked on water? What does that represent? Water represents curse. Jesus walks on top of the curse, just like Noah's Ark, if you're inside, rides on top of the curse. If we're inside of Jesus, we're above the curse, not in the curse. And that's why it says the Spirit moved upon the darkness of the water. The ocean represents wrath and chaos and sin. We walk on top of it through Jesus Christ. Understand? So we tied Noah, Genesis, and the walking and the Garden of Gethsemane all together because everything is interlinked like this.